It's official. 2022 is over with. That's right. Throw it in the trash. Now, if you don't want this year to end up like last year and you actually want to win, then watch this video and follow the steps that I'm about to give you. And no, I'm not going to say work hard, work smart, and be consistent. I'm going to give you things that you can actually do, and I'm going to break them down to the simplest form. I'm also going to be giving away a ton of sounds that's free for everybody, as well as announce the winner for the plugin contest. So let's get started. So the first one is super crucial. Think macro, but act on the micro. Now, we know you have a big vision, not only for your life, but for your career, every other thing. It doesn't matter what age you are, you're influenced by everything around you. And in today's time, everybody deals with instant gratification. Even the people that give you those motivational quotes, they struggle with that too. Don't let them lie to you. Here's where people mess up. They think because they have that big vision, in order to get to that big vision, they have to put a whole bunch of stuff on their to-do list. You don't want to do that because you're not going to get all that stuff done in one day. You are not Superman, and you're definitely not Gary Vee. And Gary Vee has a whole team behind them. So here's where the concept of think macro but act on the micro comes in. Your vision is the macro. That's the big thing, and it doesn't have to be the biggest, grandest thing. It could be like a goal like getting healthier, but the micro is the stuff that you do on a daily basis. It's the small things. In a music sense, if you want to get better at melodies, you would learn how to play an instrument, or you would listen to a ton of music and try to emulate that. So you would do that maybe 1 hour out of the day, and eventually all those hours add up, because if you do it every day, you'll have 31 hours. That means you're 31 hours better than you used to be. The point of the macro is to stack them on top of each other, and eventually they become the macro. You don't get to macro without micro. That's just impossible. Once you do hit that macro goal, your vision changes, because that macro now becomes the micro in the grand scheme of things. So I don't know what goals you have, but don't write a ton of stuff down. Just try to keep it to 3 to 5, and then think about it in terms of months. You have 12 months out the year, so break it down into quarters. There's 4 quarters this year. The first quarter, I'm going to focus on this. The second quarter, I'm going to focus on this other thing. Third quarter, I'm going to focus on this other thing. And then you break them down individually to months. This month, I'm focusing on these things. And then you break it down to days, and then you break it down to hours. Don't let people fool you. All of that stuff adds up. So even if it is discouraging, just continue to just keep stacking them day by day, hour by hour. You're gonna look back in like 3 months and you're gonna be like, damn, I accomplished these goals. I leveled up in life. Now, the next thing that goes hand in hand with the first concept is setting a deadline. It's very important to set a deadline, because if you don't set a deadline, and especially when you're working on the micro stuff, you could spend too much time on it and then lose track of what's really important, which is just getting it done. So if you spend so much time trying to be perfect, it's never really gonna be perfect, because you're always evolving, and next thing you know, you're just gonna move on to another thing, and the cycle repeats. The thing that matters is getting the stuff to the finish line. So what does deadlines have to do with this? Well, deadlines are very important because they give you an incentive, a reason to move. That's like very important, because for some people, they need like some like big like cataclysmic event to finally get into gear and get stuff rolling, when in all actuality, it doesn't have to be that. You don't have to put this type of pressure or this type of trauma response on yourself. You could just make it fun. I personally like to make it fun. I've talked about this before, about setting a timer and just working, and then when the timer goes off, take a small break, and then you do it all over again. That's personally how I like to work, because I don't have the focus to consistently look at a screen for like 8 hours. I have to take little breaks in between. And honestly, whoever tells you that they do that is lying. Everybody takes breaks, even Quincy Jones, and they were locked in making the Thriller album. So don't let the internet lie to you. So this is spur of the moment, but to save you guys time, I created a Notion template, which is free for you guys to download. If you don't know, Notion is like this organization website. It's free, and you can just like do different things. For me, I plan my week out, and I also plan my videos. This is what it looks like. I have distractions to avoid, as well as how to avoid it. I have goals I'd like to execute, as well as my weekly planner. These are things where I need to get done, and it's easier for me to have a visual representation as opposed to just like remembering it. So for you guys, I got all of this stuff ready and waiting for you guys to download down below. Again, this is free of cost. All you got to do is just sign up and then duplicate the template. Now, the next thing is very key, and I feel like this is kind of working against me, but it's really, I want to see the betterment for you guys, and that is learn and apply. Don't get so much in watching influencers or content creators or whatever that you don't do anything. You need to do something. Take an hour, watch something, but apply what you learned. Because if you're just watching stuff just to watch stuff and you never apply it, then it's just gonna be this hamster wheel of overflow or overstimulation, and eventually that leads to some sadness. Nobody is exempt from it. Everybody has it. Whether that's saving motivational posts or watching a motivational video and trying to find the right one to get you pumped up. It's like, nah, bruh. You just gotta act and you gotta learn and apply that stuff. Billionaires like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, you know, Elon, even though how evil he is, they take like an hour to learn a day, and that's it. And then for the rest of the day, they're like working and applying on that. So please, please, please learn and apply. I know that might mean like some people might stop watching my videos or Splice videos or whoever, but if this means that this is gonna help you guys to win, then I'm all for it. Go do your thing, run with the baton, go crazy. Now, before I forget, here's two things. The winner of the plugin giveaway for Neutron 4 is this person. Congratulations, you're starting your year off on the right foot. Contact me or Splice, or they might contact you to get your information, so that way we can give you the plugin and you can go crazy with it. But don't worry, everybody, the next one is for you guys. Splice has a ton of collections that are free for you guys. So even if you have a Splice account or you don't, you could sign up and pretty much finesse it and download all of those for free. Listen to some of these sounds in these packs. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, that's hard. So if you guys want these sounds, whether you have a Splice account or you don't, use the link down below and sign up and you can get these for free. So even if you don't want a Splice account, you could cancel it after you get the sounds. Go crazy with the sounds, and I hope you guys make some heat with it. Now this last thing is super important. Like, nothing happens without it. And I've expressed this in the past, but it's really important. And that is, build relationships with people and remove your ego. You need to build relationships with people because that greatens your odds to not only excel, but excel as a team. Because if you're just winning and you're winning alone, like, yeah, that's cool and all, but it's really no greater feeling than winning with people that, you know, you were down bad with. Like, I'm talking like digging through your pockets and getting like whatever quarters to try to pay for a biscuit. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't know who does. How you guys gonna share one biscuit? But that's not the point though. I'm just saying, in your broke days, don't forget people. Like, really build with people and don't have an ulterior motive, regardless of who you meet in any industry, especially in the music industry, because geez, there are a lot of people out here. But that shouldn't deter you from being a genuine person. Always keep the same energy, same positivity. I mean, I hope I'm giving this to you guys through this video. I hope it's like oozing through. How I am is how I am. I'm actually way funnier off camera, but you know, when the camera's on, I'm kind of nervous. But regardless of the fact though, being genuine with people will get you farther than fake fucking with people. It's just not the move. The great thing about building with people and not having no ego is you see people that you used to look up to, you have that in mind while you're working with people that are right next to you or shoulder to shoulder with you. And as you guys go up, you guys become those guys. Metro Boomin right now is going crazy. Everybody he was with, from Travis Scott to Young Thug to A$AP Rocky, Future, everybody was around the same level and they all came up, and guess what? They're all the guys now. Metro Boomin is the guy, and he just did something that not a lot of other producers can do. And he doesn't even rap. But the thing is, he has such great relationships with people to even be able to put out a project like that. I'm not gonna lie. I saw that promo video, I was like, oh shit. He's the one. I'm into like superheroes and stuff, so when I saw that, I was like, yeah, nah, he got it. But think about that though, man. So just because an artist or a producer isn't like that level yet doesn't mean you shouldn't work with them or you shouldn't like build with them. Also, go where you're celebrated and not where you're tolerated. That's very important too. So that's gonna be it for this video. I hope I didn't bore you guys. I know it wasn't super production based, but honestly, don't get too wrapped up in the technical, because sometimes the mental is way more important than the technical. But yeah, it's a new year. I can't wait to see what you guys do. I've met some of you guys in person, and which was crazy. But you know, the heartfelt like messages and stuff doesn't fall on deaf ears. I really appreciate it. Splice appreciates it, and everybody can't wait to see what you bring to the world. So take this, run with it, go crazy, take care of your families, live your dreams, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next one.